Our next guest said he might have to move some of his employees from full-time to part-time if President Obama got re-elected. What's he going to do? Joining us now is Zane Tankel, Apple Metro Chairman and CEO. He runs, I think, was it 42 Applebees franchises?
No, 40.
40, sorry. All right, before the election you said, might have to do this, might have to make my full-time people part-time people. All right, we've had the election, the president won, what are you going to do?
We're going to evaluate it. We're going to continue to look at it. We're going to see, look, business is relatively simple. More money has to come in than goes out, whatever business you're in. We're in a fragile business time, fragile environment. Just adding to overhead doesn't add to GDP, doesn't put cash in the system, doesn't do anything.
So in each Applebee's, how many employees have you got, roughly?
It varies from, I'd say, a minimum of 80 to as many here in Manhattan as 300.
Well, so let's take the big one. In Manhattan, 300 employees. You are supposed to give them health care insurance. If you don't, then you face $600,000 a year in fines.
Correct.
Now, does that take away all your profitability or a big chunk of it, or what does it do to you?
Sure it does. I mean, look, there's three ways it has to come back. It's real simple. More efficiencies, reduce overhead, or raise prices. Let's look at each. In this environment, you can't raise prices, particularly in our space. It's not possible. Efficiencies, hopefully we've got all our efficiencies. We've just faced 3 terrible years in the environment and the economy. We've been enforcing and putting more and more in every year. So then it's cut back on overhead. And
so you couldn't, supposing you did provide health insurance, it has to be insurance approved of by the federal government. I got that.
That is correct.
Roughly how much? For a restaurant with 300 people, roughly how much?
We've calculated it will be some millions of dollars across our system. Some millions. So what does that say? That says we won't build more restaurants, we won't hire more people. Exactly the opposite effect of what